Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking you on a little bit of an adventure of what was supposed to start out as a budget ammo test of the Sellier and Bellow ammo, but quickly turned into a head-to-head battle with S&B versus CCI standard velocity. So before we head outside and start shooting groups, I wanted to take the time to thank our channel sponsor, Utah Airguns. And yes, this is a 22 long rifle channel, and that is an airgun company. And we do play with the airguns from time to time. But what you may not know is that almost all of the shooting accessories I use here on the channel are sold at Utah Airguns. And we're talking Armageddon gear shooting bags, Gray Ops weights, MDT weights, MDT levels. You've got optics, thermals, tripods, bipods, you name it. If you've seen it on this channel, then it likely is sold at Utah Airguns. I think if you head over there and check them out, I'll throw the link down in the description below, you'd be surprised what they offer in the way of precision rifle accessories and shooting gear. And just so this makes a little bit more sense to you, I was originally going to take the S&B and shoot it in a Voodoo, and it was going to be a $5,000 rifle versus $5 box ammo. And as you've likely already figured out, that quickly turned into a battle of the budget ammo shootout. So let's get out there and shoot some groups and see what happens. All right, let's shoot some Fowlers. Got the old Sellier and Bellow, and let's shoot some groups with this thing. Not looking real great there, not the first 5. Interesting. Well, it is what it is, and the paper don't lie. Yeah, so on paper wasn't very impressive, but I didn't want to settle for that, so I figured we're already sighted in at 50 yards. Let's shoot the 50-yard KYL, and this is the first time you're seeing this on camera, but that is the DM Targets KYL. Let's see if we can beat this guy up a little bit, even with a Sellier and Bellow. Here we go. Oh yeah. And the range is kind of flooded if you can't tell. Uh-oh. That's freaking hilarious. Let's try the last 2 again. Oh, just left of it. Oh, just right of it. Come on now. Come on. Oh, just left of it again. There we go. All right. 1/4 inch. All right, so we got a little lucky. We ran that through the first time pretty much clean. Well, not pretty much. We ran it clean. Went back again for the last 2, and we did, you know, have a little bit of left to right. We saw that in the groups on paper. But at $5 a box, kind of what do you expect? Actually, let's shoot some CCI standard velocity and see how it stacks up. All right, so we're done with the Sellier and Bellow, and we have the CCI standard velocity. So no Fowlers, just going straight into it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dial down about 4 or 5 tenths, and that's gonna allow us to shoot at the same target, and we should print just low of that, hopefully. We'll see what this first one does. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Had a little bit of a misfeed there. Can't tell, but those may be going in the same damn hole. Holy crap. All right. Just to make sure these are going where I think they are, I'm going to aim at the very bottom of the pacer. Going to give us a little bit more room for the group. Wait, there's no way we can mistake it. All right, I'm starting to take back everything I've ever said about CCI standard velocity. I think it's the first time I've ever shot it out of this gun, but holy crap. It is putting the beat down on that SELLIER bellow. Holy guacamole, guys. Ooh, that one was hot. Holy moly. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's see how many we got left here. Oh, just enough for a KYL run. I have the FX chrono set back up. I did forget that in the last string, so that's my bad. So we're gonna shoot a little more than 10. I need to readjust 0 on this because I was having this shoot purposefully low to avoid mixing those groups up. So we're gonna shoot a couple just into the wood backer at the KYL target. All right, looks to be pretty dang close now. I've re-zeroed. See what we can do. I'm having all sorts of mag problems out of this stuff. Goodness. Something about that mag and these rounds just is not working well together. It is set up for Ely, but I don't know what's going on with it. We're gonna swap mags here. And I think we're shooting at our third target. There we go. Oh, I held right and it hit right. There we go. Just left of it. There it is. Well, after all the smoke has cleared, I do want to point out one thing. I did shoot both of these over the chronograph. However, I wasn't able to capture both on camera. So you're just going to have to take my word for it. But both of these shot an ES of about 40 and they shot an SD of about 11 or 12. So both pretty bad, but for $4 to $5 a box, you know, you can't really complain. Now at 50 yards, not a big deal. You start shooting these out past 50, 100, 150, 200 yards, then that's going to be probably pretty terrible. Now, the surprise was how much better the standard velocity out of the Voodoo was at 50 versus the S&B. Now, does this mean that this always beats this? Of course not. That's going to depend on the rifle, the barrel, all sorts of circumstances. So at $5 a box, I think it is definitely worth trying. And DSD Precision did send me this in my goodie bag. I did a video before where I was showing you guys the rail. This was nestled in that box and I wanted to test it. And like I said from the get-go, This was originally just supposed to be testing this ammo, but when it performed kind of like crap, I wanted to see how the CCI standard velocity would perform, and in all fairness, I had never shot this out of the Voodoo. So neither one of these had ever been shot by myself before. Out of that rifle, I had never shot this out of anything before. So everything you saw here today was a surprise. Yeah, I got to eat a little crow talking crap about CCI standard velocity. Now, ES of 40, SD of 11 or 12, I can still reserve the right to talk a little bit of crap about it, but for practice ammo or 50 yards, definitely worth trying both of these, I would say. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you on the next one.